The Straw Hat Pirates in One Piece are a fun-loving crew, but behind their goofy exteriors lies a history of crushing defeats, betrayals, and loss. These trials shaped them into the heroes they are today, and their lowest points are some of the most unforgettable moments in the series. Number 10. Luffy. Lowest point. Losing his entire crew. Luffy's darkest moment came in the Sabayati archipelago, where he faced Admiral Kizaru, Kuma, and the devastating loss of his crew, who vanished one by one. Overwhelmed by guilt and unable to protect them, Luffy broke down in tears, unaware that Kuma was secretly saving them. Number 9. Zoro. Lowest point. A crushing defeat at the hands of Mihawk. Roronoa Zoro's clash with Dracul Mihawk was a humbling wake-up call. The future strongest swordsman faced swift defeat, but this loss ignited his growth, shaping him into the formidable pirate we know today. Number 8. Nami. Lowest point. Arlong's sudden betrayal. Nami dedicated her life to buying back Kokoyasi village from the ruthless Arlong pirates. She stole, tricked, and made enemies, all for this goal. Finally, she had enough money, but Arlong betrayed her, sending Captain Nezumi to take it all away. Broken and desperate, Nami watched as her village prepared for a hopeless fight. Overwhelmed, she tried to erase her Arlong tattoo in agony. But just when all seemed lost, Luffy and the Straw Hats stepped in, proving she could finally rely on her friends to save her and her home. Number 7. Usopp. Lowest point. Losing to Luffy and leaving the crew. Usopp, the Straw Hats' light-hearted sniper, shares a deep bond with Luffy, but that bond was tested in the Water 7 arc. After losing the crew's gold and learning the Going Merry was beyond repair, Usopp's doubts about his strength boiled over. When Luffy decided to let go of their beloved ship, it sparked a heartbreaking argument. Usopp left the crew and challenged Luffy for the Merry. Though defeated, Luffy gave him the ship, leaving Usopp to face an uncertain journey with nothing but a dying vessel. A pivotal moment that reshaped their friendship forever. Number 6. Sanji. Lowest point. Finding out Charlotte Pudding's true personality. Sanji's lowest point came in the Whole Cake Island arc. Forced to leave the Straw Hats, face his abusive family, and even fight Luffy, he clung to one bright spot, his fiancée, Charlotte Pudding, who seemed kind and genuine. But heartbreak struck when Sanji overheard Pudding revealing her plan to kill him at their wedding. It was all an act. Crushed, he realized none of it was worth it. Yet, this betrayal reignited his resolve, pushing him back to where he truly belonged, with Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates. Number 5. Chopper. Lowest point. The death of Dr. Hiralik. When Chopper tried to save his mentor, Dr. Hiralik, with a mushroom he thought would cure him, he unknowingly gave him a deadly fungus. Despite the doctor's gratitude, Hiralik ate it, knowing it would end his life. In his final act, Hiralik exploded to prevent the mushroom from killing him slowly. Chopper, heartbroken and blaming himself, lashed out in anger, only to realize he couldn't take down Wapol alone. It was a tragic lesson in the limits of his power, but it fueled his growth. Number 4. Nico Robin. Lowest point. Losing the will to live. Nico Robin's life seemed to finally turn a corner when she joined the Straw Hat Pirates, finding a group that valued her after years of loneliness. But her dark past caught up with her in Water 7, when CP9 captured her and threatened her crew. Robin, feeling she could never escape her past, gave up on life. However, the Straw Hats' relentless determination to save her reignited her will to live, culminating in the iconic moment at Eni's lobby when they burned the world government's flag for her. Number 3. Franky. Lowest point. Getting his body destroyed by the sea train. Franky's goofy exterior hides a dark past. As a young Cutty Flam, he blamed himself when his mentor, Tom, was sentenced to death by the world government. In a desperate attempt to save him, Franky tried to stop the puffing Tom, but was run over by it. Nearly dying, he rebuilt himself as a cyborg and went into hiding, haunted by his failure. Number 2. Brook. Lowest point. Drifting alone for 50 years. Brook's life is one of tragic irony. After dying with his crew, the Rumbar Pirates, while playing music, his Yomi Yomi no Mi brought him back to life, but as a curse. Forced to spend 50 years alone on his ship, surrounded by the corpses of his friends, Brook's mental health crumbled. Things only got worse when Gecko Moria stole his shadow. Yet, this dark fate led the Straw Hats to find him, and change his life forever. Number 1. Jinbe. Lowest point. The death of Fisher Tiger. Jinbe spent his life fighting discrimination against fishmen and merfolk, joining the Sun Pirates to rescue slaves and led by the legendary Fisher Tiger. After Fisher Tiger's death at the hands of the Marines, Jinbe became captain, causing a fallout with Arlong. Arlong's invasion of Kokoyasi village haunted Jinbe, marking his lowest point and a regret he carried forever. And that's it for today folks, hope you liked it. Don't forget to like the video, and for more One Piece content, subscribe. Bye, have a nice day.